to yield 4 minutes to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Gohmert, a member of the Natural Resources Committee.
Gentleman from Texas is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There are some good provisions in this bill. There have been hearings on 70 out of 170 provisions in the House in this Congress. But our esteemed and fine chairman of the committee said the arguments against this bill, in his word, are petty. And I guess when you spend $1.68 trillion, whatever we've spent already in the last few months, $10 billion can seem like petty cash. $10 billion here, there. I understand it can seem like petty, but that is an argument. This is $10 billion without hearings in this House over 100 of these provisions on whether they will help the economy. We heard over and over that people are losing jobs every day. Let's do something about it. And in the meantime, we're going to go spend $10 billion in this bill. Don't know that it'll help the economy, maybe eventually. Well, how about the people that are out of work right now? How about the people that might be able to utilize some areas that won't be able to now for certain purposes? Oh, like energy, for example. Oh, yes. Has anybody noticed the price of gasoline is going up again, just like everybody expected it to go up? And it'll go up more and more as we approach the summer. And what is happening? What are we doing in this sensitive body that we have here in Congress? We're going to put more of it off limits. More of it off limits at a time when the price is going up, the economy's struggling, people are losing jobs, people are having their pay cut, people are allowing their pay to be cut so others don't lose their jobs. And what are we going to do to help? By golly, we're going to put some more land off limits so we can't get the energy and help ourselves in this country. I was talking to some people from China not long ago, and the way they look at things, they don't look at just 10 years, 100 years. They look way down the road. And as we've seen in this body, for example, last week, we just looked at what's popular today. Gee, let's have a 90% tax on bonuses that we should not have ever allowed in the first place if people had done what I asked and read the stinking bills before we rushed in here and passed them. But I digress. Sometimes we just look at one day. They look way down the road. And it was interesting to me, these individuals said, we know what the United States is doing. You keep putting your energy off limits, more and more of it. We know what you're doing. You're smart. You're smarter than some people give the United States credit, they said, because we know what you're doing. You keep putting your energy off limits, knowing that other countries will use up all of the rest of the resources in the world, and then you'll be the only country with those resources, and you'll be able to maintain your status as the one superpower in the world because you've got all the resources. You were smart enough to hold them and wait to use them till everybody else exhausted theirs. And I wished I could say, you're right, we see that far down the road in this Congress, but it's not true. We keep hurting ourselves at the worst possible time. So with this big bill here, Mr. Speaker, 100 provisions out of the 170 that didn't get a hearing in the House, we need to practice, and we can start now. I'm shocked. I'm outraged. I'm outraged and I'm shocked. I'm shocked and outraged because once people start finding out what's in the bill, what all provisions didn't get a hearing that could have been tweaked to avoid the outrages that will come, we'll need to have people saying that to save their jobs. Some may be comforted that the Senate has had senators. I don't know if Senator Dodd examined all the language to make sure it was perfect, but I'm sure some senators did. But get ready to say you're shocked and outraged. And yield back.
The gentleman from West Virginia.
You forgot drill, baby, drill. Mr. Speaker, I yield 1 minute to the gentleman from Washington for colloquy.
The gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Chairman.